The origin of these materials came from an observation I had that experience is what you have just after you need it. Now, I know that sounds a little glib, but it's actually true. What normally happens is you have an experience, you learn something from it, and then you apply it the next time. Now, the problem with that model, or the challenge with that model, is that it would have been nice to have that experience the first time before you needed it, so that when you entered that situation, you could take the fullest advantage. So let me explain that a little bit about imagine you're an early career professional and you're in a meeting and you haven't had that much experience in the workplace, and something comes up in the meeting. A term is used, a request for suggestions is made to the group. There's some kind of dynamic going on, and you're not familiar with this word or this concept or this business situation. So what happens? Well, normally you just keep quiet. You can't participate very much. You're listening, you're learning, you're gaining experience, but since you don't have the experience yet, you tend to be hesitant to engage. Maybe you're afraid you'll say the wrong thing or whatever it is, but you tend to pull back. And you wait, and then later maybe you look into this topic. Now there's another group of people in the meeting, maybe those with some experience, who can actually contribute. They know about the topic, they are following all the terminology and so on, and so they are more active, effective participants. And then there are the people who are actually leading things, more experience, more confidence, and so on. And in an early career, you're often being looked at to see if you have potential for management, for become a team leader, shift supervisor, fast track to executive, and so on. So there's a little bit of healthy competition among all the new people. And those people who show more command, who can participate more fully, who are more poised because they're more confident, because they're more experienced, tend to shine in those situations. So I wanted to give that, which I call the early career advantage, to people so that they could benefit and they wouldn't be sort of one meeting, one engagement behind. So what happened is I created a couple of hundred articles. And the way that came about is my daughter graduated college and I wanted to help her have that early career advantage. So I said to her, this is stuff you're likely to run into in the business world. I'll coach you through it. I'll give you something to think about, reflect on before you need it. And then when you need it, you'll look that much more confident and poised, and that will accelerate your career. It's been kind of an interesting experience, sort of, as I said, kind of at the end of my career here, to have an opportunity to distill a lot of experience across a lot of roles and a lot of pieces of the industry. And I was involved in many different things, as you alluded to at the beginning. And you learn these things and you would like to pass them on. I benefited from having some very helpful people early in my career. I realize that not everybody will have that, but if you have, it's great and you should treasure it. And if you don't, well, maybe some of the stuff that I've put together, can help and make you, happier, more effective in your work life, and a better leader, a better manager, a better coworker, as a result from having just thought about some things and being a little bit more ready so that when the situation arises, you can sort of draw from a deeper pool of thought and experience than you might otherwise have without having been exposed to this material. So that's my goal. I hope it is adopted widely and people benefit.